guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I grew out my hair. I originally had 10 tips but that's miraculously grown. So today I'm going to be talking about 13 tips on how to grow out your hair. Well, not necessarily how to, it just helps you a bit. I mean, I don't know if your hair is the same as mine, but if it is then it probably will help. Step number 1 is to give your hair a breather from hair dye. This might seem obvious, and if you still want to dye your hair, I'd recommend not bleaching it every single time you go and get it done. I went professionally to get my hair done every time I dyed it. This was the start of my hair journey. I'll just show you how many colours I've had my hair. They've all been professionally done. Bleach wasn't needed for every single one. I don't know how many it was needed for. You can probably work that out yourselves maybe, I don't know. It's taken me I think it's taken me 3 years to get my hair this long. I don't know if it has, maybe 2 years, I don't know. I'll see on my videos and correct you because started it all on YouTube really. Step number 2 is to cut down your washes at a maximum of 3 times a week. I wash my hair, well I used to wash it twice a week, but now I wash it 3 times a week because I've started work again. So you know, I don't really want to be at work with greasy hair and I have something in my eye. The reason you don't want to wash your hair all the time is because the natural oils need the chance to come through really, so the hair feels as natural as possible. I know it won't be as glamorous, but it will be good for your hair, and your hair just needs some nourishment, some natural nourishment. Step number 3, now I'm going to show you how I shampoo my hair. I shampoo my hair twice. The shampoo and conditioner that I use is the Brazilian Keratin Natural World Soothing Therapy Shampoo and Conditioner, and I did a review on this in my last video, so if you want to check that out you can do. I think my hair absolutely loves this shampoo, to be honest. It's like grown loads, I feel like I think it's grown loads since I've used it. I'm sure it used to be like it's grown like that much or something. It's crazy, like I don't know. I just feel like it's really happy since I've started using that, and I've only been using it about a month. I mean, it's nearly all done now. But anyway, shampooing technique. When I put my shampoo on, I focus it. Well, first of all, I'll put my hair back like this, and I'll just run it through my scalp with my fingers, and then I'll pull it to the sides and do that. So yeah. It's weird when it's dry, it's a bit knotty as well. So yeah, I'll just do that so it's nice and foamy. And yeah, I don't know why I'm continuing. And then when I condition my hair, I also condition my hair every time I wash my hair, and I've done this basically all my life. I'll just rub some in my hands and then run it through the ends. You don't really need to put it on top, but I don't rub it in, but I run it over so it's nice and smooth all the way around. But I mainly focus it on right at the end, and when I've rinsed it all out, I will then go in with the conditioner again and just put it on my ends, and then I'll rinse everything off. Because when I put the conditioner on, I'll put it on, then I'll wash my body, rinse it off, put it on again, rinse it off, rinse my hair through and get out of the shower, and that is my shower routine. Step number 4 is leave-in conditioner. I've got a conditioner that I really love. I was going to do an empties video, but I've only got 2 empties, so I'm still waiting on that. But you can have an exclusive preview because it's in there. My favourite deep conditioner is the Dove Oxygen Moisture for fine and flat hair. I don't know if I've got fine and flat hair, but this is absolutely amazing, and I should have got some today because I went shopping today. It makes your hair feel really light when you've used it, and just soft, and I want to use it now, but I've got none left. I also have used the Magic Argan Oil thing, which I will also put here because I've forgotten what it was called, but I did a review on it. Step number 5. This is an absolute hair hack and a miracle, really. Not only does it leave your hair feeling ultra soft, it's just a lot lighter on your head, and everyone's got a spare t-shirt that they can put on their head, surely. I usually use oversized t-shirts, but yeah, using a t-shirt instead of a towel is so much better for your hair because it doesn't tug as much, it doesn't cause as much friction, and I just like to wrap my hair in an old t-shirt after I've had a shower and just leave it there for about half an hour, take it off, and then let my hair air dry. Or if I've got to blow dry it, then I'll blow dry it then. But yeah, I always try and air dry my hair, and I always go to sleep with it wet if I can. Step number 6. Now, you may have seen loads of people on videos saying don't brush your hair when it's wet. That is true, but there's a little hack that I have for you that I've figured out recently. If you blow dry your scalp before brushing your hair, or just blow dry your scalp before brushing your hair, and then it'll be a lot easier. I don't know how to word that, apparently. It doesn't tug on your hair as much, and your hair's like, when it's wet, it's at like the finest it can be. But when it's wet, it's also like really heavy. So if it's like set in place, I think I don't know why this works, but for me it does. And I don't like fully like tug at it, I just go like that. And I do that anyway when I'm brushing, which leads me on to step number 7. When you brush your hair, do this and work it up, and then you can do that, and then it'll be alright because you won't be tugging on your hair. Number 8, make dry shampoo your best friend. It is just a miracle, really. I get through so much dry shampoo. My favourite is Batiste. I've gone through every single brand that I could possibly find because I don't know, I felt like Batiste were like, maybe there was something better out, and I'd go and try each and every one. They were all like proper drying. They want like I feel with Batiste, it's dry shampoo, but it also makes your hair feel clean after. Whereas other dry shampoos that I've used, it really dries your hair out, and that's why I love Batiste. It's not sponsored video, promise. It just soaks up the oils when you're on the go, and it gives you a few more days left of washing, not gaps between washes. I don't know. Step number 10 is wear braids to go to sleep. I don't mean like pigtail braids, I mean Dutch braids or French braids if you like French braids, but I can't personally do them. So I like to put Dutch braids in my hair on either side, a bit like Zoella has them like normally. I just feel like this like holds my hair in place, because usually if my hair's down when I go to sleep, it gets like stuck under my armpits a bit, and then like I roll over and then I'm like, oh, so I've got to move it about. But when it's in pigtails, it just stays in place. And a lot of people say don't put your hair up when you sleep, and I agree with that if it's like in like a ponytail, because that again tugs from side to side. But if you put it in Dutch braids, it doesn't really tug, it just stays in place, so that's why I do that. Number 11, put dry oil in your hair before you go to sleep. I also put dry oil in my hair like when it's wet, so it just dries with it in. I like to do this, so it just, I don't know, it nourishes it whilst I'm asleep. You can put like, I think I just saw like a bat fly past my window. You can put like coconut oil if you're feeling like daring enough, but I always feel like I'll put coconut oil in before like I have a shower, but I don't like putting it in case I put too much in and then I'm like, oh no, now I've got to wash my hair because it's so greasy like everywhere. So that's why I just like putting a bit of dry oil in, and I feel like it nourishes my hair. My actual favourite oil to use is the Argan Oil Renewing of Organics. That, yeah. And unfortunately I've had this a while, and when I last went shopping they didn't have it, so I had to get coconut water one, which I like. I've still used every single time like the same as this, but I did prefer this one, but they didn't have it last time, so I had to get this one. So next time when this runs out I'm going to get this one again, hopefully. So yeah, that's these two. And that takes me on to number 12, which is like oil therapies, I called it in my book. I don't know if it's called that. I started off with olive oil, which I would recommend because it's a lot like easier because everyone's got olive oil and you don't have to like worry about using it in your cooking after you've used it on your hair, because you can just pour a bit out and then put it back in your shelf and use it with some cooking. And yeah, but what I do with that is I just put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Same with coconut oil. I did move on to coconut oil and I did prefer it more because I felt like it was a lot easier. But really they just all do the same thing. I've heard a lot of people say that coconut oil clogs your hair up, so if you're like worried about that, then obviously don't try it, but you can use olive oil. I've not really heard anything bad about that. I've also heard good about castor oil, and I did actually buy some castor oil. I bought the original root stimulator, castor oil. And I have to say this is probably the worst product I've ever tried. It took me about 3 separate washes to get it like out of my hair, because it was just clinging and clinging and clinging to my hair, and it just looked like completely oily all the time. And I just really had a really bad experience with it. So I don't know if it's this brand, but I don't know. You can try it out for yourself, but obviously I've only used it once and I got it about a year ago, and I'm still like, I want to try it again obviously because I don't like wasting things, so I'm just kind of putting myself off it. But yeah, I don't want to use it, so I don't know what to do really. But yeah, apparently it's good, but I didn't have a good experience with it. I would definitely recommend olive oil and coconut oil if you're feeling daring, but olive oil is definitely good. And also argan oil, oh my god, argan oil I absolutely lived for ages before I found coconut oil, because coconut oil is so much easier. It comes in like a solid form, just like scrape a bit out, rub it in your hands and then put it in your hair. Or I like to use it as makeup remover, so if you like makeup then I'd recommend coconut oil because you can use it for both things. So it's up to you, but definitely oils have always worked for me. They've played a big part in my hair growth. My last tip is something that you can do like on the go. You can do it at work, you can do it at college, at school, wherever you are, just in your spare time. I do this at work. I've done it like when I was just sat in class, just sat there, and it is give yourself a scalp massage. Usually people like fully go for it, but usually like when I'm doing it I just sit there and I'm like that, and that's like basically what I do like when I'm not even thinking about it. Like obviously I am now, so I'm not doing it, but I'll just sit there and I'll just massage my scalp, and it's just, I think it helps with my hair growth, so that's why it's on my list really. So yeah, and it makes my hair feel like a lot stronger. And I didn't put this on my list, but I have tried cinnamon with like oil in your hair masks, and that just, you can feel the warmth as like blood rushes to your head. Well, not like dizzy wise, but it gets your hair follicles going, and yeah, that I want to try that again, but I kept forgetting every time. But yeah, also another tip. And I've got some others on the end which I don't really do myself, but I've heard that work. Biotin. I've actually tried keeping up to biotin myself, and I'm terrible at taking tablets, like daily tablets. God knows what would happen if I got ill, because I won't remember them at all. And also drink loads of water if you can. I'm not a big water drinker, I'm more of a coffee drinker to be honest. I don't know, there's nothing exciting about it, so I don't know, I don't feel the need to drink water, even though I need to really, because it's good for you. And I have drunk water when I've got a cold, that's when I'm good at drinking water, but just in general I'm terrible at drinking water. But if you are a good water drinker, I definitely recommend drinking water, and I need to get into it. There's my 13 tips to help grow out your hair. I hope you found them useful, and yeah, if you try these and they work for you, please let me know so I know that I've helped somebody somewhere. But yeah, Thanks for watching this video, and if you'd like to see more videos about my hair, then you can just click on my channel, and I've got like loads in the past. You might have to scroll a bit though. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next week with another one. Bye! Hi guys, first of all apologies for being on my windowsill. I've lost the attachment